everyone, this is Liz Attempts Budgets. I'm Liz, and today we have a couple of things to go over. So I have gotten November's No Spin Dashboard uploaded onto Etsy, which is Rusty Windmill Designs, if you were interested in it, but I thought I'd show it to you. And there are a couple of changes with this as well. But here is November's, and this does fit in A7 wallet, which is what I use. I put I do the holes on the bottom, and then I put it in my binder wallet. So that is this one right here. And then I also, this is I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting in a hurry. I need to slow down. Oh, I do that every time. So November's is already uploaded onto Etsy. So it is available. I'm always like at the end of the month for some reason, and it's driving me nuts. But I did get November set up, but soon after this video goes live, I will be also uploading December's, because I did get December's done. And I actually have two dashboards for December. So here is the first one. And they do come as this piece of paper, this full 8x11 sheet, and you do have to cut out the dashboard. So, and then here is also a second one for December. I couldn't choose, and I kept doing different things. So if you are interested in either one of those, if you are interested in either one of December's, they are going to be available not too long after this video goes live. I just didn't have time when I uploaded November's, because Etsy was not being cooperative and it was getting really late at night. So I just decided this was it, and we could do the rest of it later. So, but I have made a change to my stuff, and here is what the A7 looks like cut out. It is very small, and this is what I do with it. Here is October's. We are almost done with it. I have goals that I set up at the beginning of the month of how many no spin days I want to have, and then at the end of the month I will total it up, and then we do a little game with it in my savings challenges. But I just go ahead and hole punch it, and then it goes in there. So, and then I took the time to make little stickers. These are not available, but you can use little stickers, you can use markers, you can do this however you want to. I just chose to make stickers because I have sticker paper and a Cricut. So I will get that up hole punched and put in my wallet here after this video. But I also wanted to show you that I have expanded the sizes. So not only will it fit in A7, it will also fit in A6 and in A5. So the A7 and the A6, or the A7 and the A6, this one, they are just a teeny bit too big to fit inside like the cash envelopes to where they close. But if you want them to, you can just trim down the bottoms a little bit. And these are dated for this month. They are dated for the month that they are, so they're only good for November 2023, because next year these numbers will all be different. But this is what they look like as the A7 when they are all cut out. And then the A5 ones do fit in the envelopes. I could not get the adjustments right to make it any bigger, so they do fit into the A5, or yeah, the A5, which I think is really neat, because then if you want to do everything in your cash wallets or your binders or anything like that, it works out great. You don't have to adjust the sizing, whereas with the A6 or the A7 you do. If you are not like just putting them in your wallet and carrying them around with you the way that I do. So, but here's what the A5 looks like. And that is it for those. Like I said, November is already available and December will be available soon. And then I am going to spend the next month working on a different type of creation for this. I will hopefully have launched on Etsy within a couple of weeks. I have some time off of work and I want to spend a little bit of time doing that, but I have an idea that I want to do for the new year that is a little different on there. And then, like I said, this I will hole punch later and stick in my wallet, since October is almost over, and that's what it'll look like. And then I will stick October in the back because I do have, from when I started using these, I don't know why I took the other ones out. I had ones that were not nearly as pretty as these, and I guess I took them out and did something with them. I don't know where they went, but I do like to keep these and look back on how I did, and I think I'll do an evaluation at the end of the year on what I need to do. However, I am also changing up my no spin challenge that I am doing. So currently, let me pull out my notes so I don't forget. So currently with my no spin challenge, the old rules that I've been using for well over a year, because I do this constantly, this never ends, but for over a year I have been using the no spin challenge to only apply to my cash wallet. So I would only consider it to be a no spin if it came from here. Like, if I didn't spend anything in my cash wallet, then it was a no spin day. If I spent stuff out of my cash wallet, it was a spin day, which has worked very well. However, I want to change it up because with becoming debt free and everything, I am actually using more money that is outside of this cash wallet than before, and I need to adjust everything to accommodate for that. So starting in November, I am going to scrap the old rules and I've made up new ones. So starting on November 1st, the old rules are out, new rules are in, and the new rules are going to be that if I plan for it, it doesn't count as a spend day. It only counts if it is an unplanned, not saved for expense. And this includes everything except the stuff that I plan for, which includes my cash wallet, because I plan for that. Every payday, I have money put aside for each week that goes into my wallet, and that is my spending money. So truthfully, why am I doing a no spend challenge on something that I've already planned for, and it's okay if I use it? So that's what's new. But if it isn't planned for, or I didn't save for it in one of my envelopes, then it would count for a spend day. I'm hoping by changing this up, it will keep me from using up my buffer in my checking account and my bills account and my savings account. And then at the end of the month, I still have a no spend goal. So these are my goals here. Those will still remain the same. Like I'll choose my goal at the beginning of the month, and at the end of the month, I will save up $1 for each no spend day, and then I will do a roll dice and use my Busy Bee cards to bulk up the savings that goes in for that. I will refresh this challenge every quarter. So each quarter it starts over, mostly because I only have enough trackers for a quarter that I use in my challenge binder. I'm sure I wasn't really cohesive in telling you all this, but I hope it came across, because I know that was rambly and disjointed. But that is what I have going on with those. I'm going to set all of this aside and pull out my money, honey. I think we are going to start with clearing out my cash envelopes since I'm already here. And anything that I have left over goes into the cash reserves, which is just I treat it almost as if it doesn't exist. So it is in no budget and it is not tracked. If I need it, I can pull from it, but I try not to do that if possible. And let's see how much we have in there. So there's 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 66 in cash reserves. And I can just use this for things within my budget that I need, savings challenges if I need to do something with savings challenges, things like that. So I'm going to set that aside. Okay, I am back. I'm not sure what happened. I have a monitor that I use for filming to make sure I'm mostly in frame, and it stopped working. It froze itself up. But our total for my budget this week is $1,000. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 500, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 900, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $1,000. And this includes all of my bills and all of my cash stuffing for the week. And we are going to start with my bills binder, which is kind of why it prompted me to change up my no spend, is because I had started this and I put money in my buffer and it is empty. It is completely empty, and I actually overspent, and I have to restart on a couple of my other binders, or a couple of my envelopes in here. I'm sorry if you can hear that. I am thinking someone is downstairs working. I do live over a commercial garage. So if you hear that, my apologies, but we are going to just go ahead and stuff. So rent, we are going to add $225. So in rent, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 5, and 450. So this is completely stuffed, and my bill for this will be transferred on the 1st. It's an automatic transfer. Wi-Fi is getting 40. I'm putting 40 in here. Okay, we're putting 40 in. So 20 and 40, and I think, I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm wondering if I did these backwards. No, that one's, I don't know why I did that, but there is 40 in Wi-Fi. Lights is getting $50, so we're going to put $50 placeholder in here. Canva is getting 13, so 10, 11, 12, 13. $10, 11, 12, 13. So all of these are basically getting stuffed fully for the next time they come out, except for a couple. They are only getting half because they will come up towards the end of the month. And that includes phone, which is getting 25. And that is only close to half of what this bill is every month. Okay, renter's insurance is getting fully stuffed, and that will be 7. $5, $6, and $7. And then buffer is getting nothing. I didn't put anything in there for the buffer. I know this was getting something though. All right, so looking at my budget, it's supposed to get $190. And I do pay for my gas out of this, so don't be surprised if if this does fluctuate. Realize I didn't have that many 20s, so it's 100, 50, 70, 80, and 190 into the buffer. All right, and that is the $500 that goes towards my bills. So then we will switch over to Save Ahead funds, and I think all of these should already be indicated what I'm putting in for them. Not doing car insurance, that can be skipped this week. And this is fully funded. This I am putting $5 in. So, and this is an annual bill or an annual subscription, so 120, 45, and 150 is in here. This is not due until April, so I have plenty of time to get it. And I have pulled the money out of here to switch my Audible from a monthly subscription to a annual subscription. However, I still haven't paid for that. I haven't done that. Annual Canva is getting skipped. Dental Crowns is getting $5. So at least 25 in here, and I will have to have this bulked up to 700 by the spring. And summer utilities is getting skipped because we are putting more in my lights than what I actually pay monthly right now. So the overage goes into there. So that is it for those two. And I am going to move them to the back. And we are going to move on to my cash wallet, I think. We will go ahead and stuff 140 in here for this next week. So there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. $5, $10, $15, $20, 30, and 40. Yeah, I apologize if you can hear that. Someone is definitely working downstairs. So we're gonna just keep going. There's 20, 40, 60, 80, 110, 25, 35, and 140. So that is going to be 20, 40, 50, 5 into groceries. And full disclosure, the last few months I have been pulling a lot of money out of my other envelopes to pay for groceries. So this does need to be adjusted somehow, but I am not worrying about it right now. 20 goes into house. And 20 goes into thrift. If I could hold on to it. And 20 into fun. And 25 into oops. Just in case I need to pay for something that's a little bit over in my other envelopes, which 99.9% of the time is groceries. All right, so we are going to set that aside. We are done with the wallet. And we're going to pull this one out, and we will stuff the other 140 into here. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. $20, $40, $60, $80, $110, $25, $35, and 140. And then we are going to move on to emergency. And my neighbor's up and about, which is getting a $10 bill. So that is $100, $20, $40, $60, $80, $90, $200 in my emergency fund, which is, for me, very exciting. I think this is the highest this account has been since I opened it, because I always seem to be pulling money from it. Medical, which I have a bill I need to pay, so this is going to change. I'm just getting the rest of this prop money. I miscalculated somewhere, but that's all right. We'll deal with it. So it's 120, 45, 6, and 147. I'm not sure where I went wrong, but something went wrong. There should have been $10 in there, but that's okay. We will deal with it. So I need to figure out what happened with my denominations, but I will readjust this. This is actually already in the account. I have already deposited that money. So I'll figure out what happened there, but I miscalculated something somewhere along the lines, and I'll have to go back and readjust stuff. And I'm guessing I put more in my buffer than I was supposed to. So household is not getting anything this week, actually. Gas savings is, though. That is getting $5, so there is 20, 40, 50, and 55 in gas savings. Grocery savings. Is also getting 5, so that is 20, 40, 50, and 55. And I am going to pull buffer back out, and we will readjust that because I need this to be exact. So we are going to take a 10 and I will adjust those totals after I'm done here, because that actually isn't everything. There's something else that I miscalculated. So I'm guessing that's why I didn't have my buffer written down, as I had figured something else out and then I messed up on it. You look here real quick and find it. Yeah, I think this was supposed to have been quite a bit less. There was supposed to be a $50 bill left in here. So I had really miscalculated my buffer. So I will readjust the totals on the buffer after this video. I'm not going to worry about doing that, but I do want my totals in my envelopes to be correct. So, yep, we're done with that one. So then we have 120, 40, and 150 in medical costs, and I just lost my tracker. I bet I put it in here. I am on a roll. I did. There it is. Yes, it should be 150. So there is 120, 40, and 150 in medical costs. And then we are done with that binder now that I've fixed that. It's closed up. And we are going to move on from here to my car binder. Having problems with everything now. All right. This money was, I did a bill swap, and I put a lot of the bigger bills, that anything that was over $100 in real money, went to the bank last week, and I did not film it. So I took all the real money that was over $100 in my envelopes and took it to the bank. So you're going to see a lot of prop money now. That was not there before, but I added 5 in here, and it should be 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, and 375. I did have the oil changed in my car recently, and my tires rotated, and I took money out. There was money to go back in, and I'm not sure what happened to it, so there's that. And this is getting 5, so that is 1, 2, 50, 65, and 270 in new tires. I also priced out what tires are going to be, and it'll be pretty close to $1,000 when I need to get tires, but that's a ways off. So this is getting 5. Should be 100, 200, 55, and 260. car emergency. Am I stuffing that one? Yes, I put $5 in there. So there's 150, 75, and 180. 150, 75, 180. Right, and that is it for this one. I do need to buy new windshield wipers, which I have not been saving up for, so that one is going to be a no spin, or a spin day for my no spin challenge here soon. But going to stuff some money in my house binder as well. So that is $5, so 20, 40, 65, and $70 for down payment so far. Tiny little amount, and I am so hopeful that over the next year I can just kick that out of the park, but currently it's a little disheartening with how little everything is growing, but we're going to give this $5 as well. So 20, 45, 55. So 55 in closing costs. And I actually think that was it that I wrote down. Yes. All right, so that is it for all of my binders. And I have $150 left over. However, that is still in my accounts because I have a lot of traveling going on this next month. I decided that instead of doing a Seeking Fund video, I will be keeping that money in the bank to pay for gas and food and anything along the way. So there is that. And I will do a separate video of my no spend closeout because it is at the end of the month and I won't be having any more no spend days for the rest of October, so I'm just going to go ahead and close it out. But this video is long enough, so that will be in a different video, and I am going to say goodbye to this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye.